In 2013, a video was released online that disturbed millions of people. It wasn't violent. It wasn't graphic. But once you watched it, you couldn't explain what you were seeing. Elisa Lam was a 21-year-old university student from Canada. In January 2013, she embarked on a solo journey through California. Her travels brought her to the historic Cecil Hotel in downtown Los Angeles, a place with a storied past and a reputation for attracting a wide variety of guests. For the first few days, Elisa's trip seemed to be going smoothly. She kept in touch with her family back in Vancouver and regularly updated her social media accounts. Her posts were filled with excitement and anticipation of her adventures. However, everything changed when she suddenly vanished. The initial signs of her disappearance were subtle. Elisa had a habit of calling her parents every day, and when the calls stopped, her family grew concerned. They contacted the Los Angeles Police Department, prompting a search. Hotel staff checked her room, while police scoured the premises with the help of sniffer dogs. Despite their efforts, there were no clues to her whereabouts. As days turned into weeks, the sense of unease intensified. On February 13th, the hotel released surveillance footage from an elevator on the day Elisa was last seen. This video would become the catalyst for widespread speculation and fear. In the footage, Elisa enters the elevator and behaves in a manner that defies simple explanation. She presses several buttons, yet the doors remain open. Her movements are erratic. She peeks out into the hallway, steps back into the elevator, and seems to hide in a corner. At times, she appears to be talking to someone or something unseen. Her gestures a mix of confusion and urgency. The video ends without resolution, leaving viewers with a chilling sense of mystery. Theories about Elisa's behavior ranged from the influence of drugs to more sinister explanations involving paranormal activity or a potential assailant just out of view. Yet, the video provided no concrete evidence of where she went after leaving the elevator, or what exactly transpired during those unsettling minutes. Days later, hotel guests began complaining about low water pressure in their rooms. Some even reported that the water was discolored and had an unusual taste. On February 19th, a maintenance worker made a grim discovery. Elisa Lam's body was inside one of the hotel's rooftop water tanks. The tank's lid was closed, adding another layer of mystery to the already perplexing case. How did Elisa gain access to the roof, an area normally restricted to hotel staff? How did she enter the tank, and was she alone? The official investigation struggled to provide answers. An autopsy revealed Elisa had drowned, but there were no signs of trauma or foul play. Her death was ultimately ruled an accident, with her bipolar disorder cited as a significant factor. However, the circumstances surrounding her death left many questions unanswered. The doors and stairs leading to the roof were locked, and any forced entry would have triggered an alarm. Could she have climbed the fire escape to reach the tanks? If so, why would she have done such a thing? Theories continued to circulate, fueled by the enigmatic elevator footage and the hotel's notorious history. The Cecil Hotel, later rebranded as Stay on Main, had long been a magnet for dark events. It had been home to criminals, the site of suicides, and even linked to serial killers. Some speculated that Elisa's death was connected to the hotel's grim legacy. Others pointed to the possibility of a mental health crisis, exacerbated by her being off her medication, leading to a tragic accident. Despite the official ruling, many were unsatisfied with the explanations offered. The internet became a hotbed for amateur sleuths, each proposing their own theories about what had happened to Elisa Lam. The case drew parallels to horror films and urban legends, contributing to its macabre allure. For some, the lack of definitive answers was itself a form of horror, a reminder of how easily reality can slip into the inexplicable. As the story gained traction, it inspired a wave of cultural references, from films to music, each attempting to capture the haunting nature of Elisa Lam's final days. The video, with its unsettling imagery, became a symbol of the unknown, a modern mystery that defied conventional storytelling. It remains a topic of fascination, a reminder of the thin line between fact and fiction and the enduring power of unanswered questions. The discovery of Elisa Lam's body in the rooftop water tank only deepened the intrigue surrounding her disappearance and death. How Elisa managed to reach the roof remains one of the most perplexing aspects of the case. Access to the rooftop was supposed to be restricted, with doors locked and alarms in place. Yet, she somehow bypassed these security measures. One theory suggests she might have used the hotel's fire escape. A video circulated online showing that the fire escape could be accessed from a window on one of the upper floors. This route would have allowed her to climb to the roof without triggering any alarms. Once on the roof, Elisa would have faced another challenge: the water tanks themselves. The tanks were large, cylindrical structures elevated on concrete blocks. There was no fixed access, such as a ladder or steps, to reach the top. Hotel staff required portable ladders to inspect them. The tank lids were heavy, not easily maneuvered from the inside, adding to the mystery of how Elisa ended up inside one with the lid closed. The autopsy report, which many hoped would provide clarity, instead raised more questions. Elisa was found naked, her clothes floating alongside her, covered in a sand-like particulate.